Having friends is the best thing that can happen in your life. Some of the best of them will always stick by your side no matter how bad things get. Having a friend that you can turn to when times are really tough is one of the best feelings. And even celebrities have such close people. Some of them have been friends since even before they saw their names in the spotlight. You would definitely be surprised at which celebrities knew each other for that long. Well, let's find out. Hello everyone and welcome back to the best celebrity news channel there is. Today we are going to take a look at some of the celebrities who were friends even before they became famous. You are in for a treat. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Having someone who is more familiar with you is more than amazing. Sometimes it even seems better than having siblings. Sometimes you start believing that they are just your friends, but they are already more than that. Some actors like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, two friends who apparently grew up together, are practically family, and their bond goes back decades. These two first met in the 80s when they were 8 and 10 years old respectively. They only lived 2 blocks away and they both had so much in common. They both loved baseball and they were very passionate about acting. They even ended up going to the same school. During an interview in 2007, Ben spoke about his friendship with Matt, saying that their common interests really brought them together. But their true test of friendship came when Ben defended Matt in a fight. Ben fought off a kid in high school who wanted to beat Matt up. Since then, they've been friends for more than 10 years. Victoria Justice and Taylor Lautner. For most celebrities, whenever they are seen in public and seem to be close to someone, everyone automatically assumes that they're in a relationship, or something like that. This has been the case for many celebrity friendships, such as the one between these two. Victoria and Taylor were seen grabbing lunch together back in 2009, and all of a sudden, there were rumors on every celebrity news outlet that the two were dating. However, when the rumors started getting out of control, Victoria had had enough and gave a statement trying to set the record straight. Fans were disappointed to hear that the two were not a couple, but in fact, very good friends. They had known each other ever since they were 12 years old, and they grew up together. This relationship was more of a friendship bond rather than a romantic one. Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens. Making a friend through work is one of the best things there is. It can even make going to work a little bit of fun. This is how the former Disney actresses Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens met each other. In fact, most people had no idea that these two knew each other, until their breakout roles in the Disney Channel's High School Musical. Ashley told Us Magazine in 2019 that she and Vanessa had been friends even before they started working for Disney. The actresses said that they had met each other before being cast in High School Musical, saying, "We actually worked together a year before in a Sears commercial, and from that day on we were super close." This duo even had a special TV show called Vanessa and Ashley's Inner Circle. Their bond is so strong that in 2013, Vanessa was a bridesmaid at Ashley's wedding. Gwyneth Paltrow and Maya Rudolph. These two bridesmaid actresses go way back. Maya and Gwen have been friends ever since they were in elementary school. They practically grew up together, but their bond goes even further. Apparently their fathers, Dick Rudolph and Bruce Paltrow, were old friends from college. Later on, they both moved to Los Angeles where their daughters ended up becoming very close friends. Most of the fans had no idea how far back their friendship went. All they knew was that they had a very special bond. When she was the host of Saturday Night Live in 2001, Gwyneth opened up about her friendship with Maya. As she was giving her monologue, she gave a shout out to Maya, saying, "I hosted once before, but this week has been really special to me because one of my best friends is on the show now, and I'm so proud of her. We've known each other since we were 7 years old, and she's super funny and talented. And I'm so glad she's in the cast. Her name is Maya Rudolph." Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez. Even though they both ended up working for Disney at one point in their careers, Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez already had a bond before all that. Selena and Demi met on the stage of Barney and Friends. This was even before they got their respective breakout roles at Disney in the late 90s. When they met, they quickly became friends, and as the years went by, they seemed to be getting even closer. This wasn't until they had their falling out in 2010 after Demi went to rehab. Selena gave a story about this point in her life in an interview in 2014, saying, "I've known Demi since we were 7, and we did fall apart for a while. Demi was going through things and I was so young and it was confusing. I processed it saying, okay, I don't understand what Demi is going through. I'm just gonna do this. I don't think it was fair. I'm so happy that I have a Demi back in my life now. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. At some point, these two were the best of friends, and they were basically inseparable. The duo grew up together in Bel Air, and their friendship was like something out of the movie Clueless. However, things changed when Nicole decided to apparently expose Paris and play her adult film at one of her parties. After this, their friendship just crashed and burned. This left the two of them at odds. However, this incident was only based on speculations and rumors. It was never really confirmed by either party. But for years now, this betrayal has been the reigning theory of their falling out since they had just stopped talking. After all that, the only other time that Paris really spoke about her breakup with her best friend was during an interview where she said, "It's no big secret that Nicole and I are no longer friends. Nicole knows what she did, and that's all I'm ever gonna say about it." Jonah Hill and Adam Levine. This is a friendship that has surprised many each time they learn about it. Who knew that the actor Jonah Hill and the Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine were pretty close? These two have been friends even before they both became famous. And even with all the success that they have had, they are still very good friends to date. During an interview with Playboy, Jonah spoke about his friendship with Adam and how they grew up together. He said, "Adam was like family, and he still is. I don't see him as a rock star. He's just a great person to me. Adam has been there for me and my family, and his family has been there for my family more than anyone else. That guy is all my love and respect forever." These two are so close that Jonah was the officiant for Adam's wedding in July in 2014. Tobey Maguire and Leonardo DiCaprio. As it turns out, Tobey and Leonardo have been friends for a very long time, and the story of how they met was kinda interesting. The two actors met when they were both auditioning in LA. They were both 12 years old at the time. However, the little stunt that Leonardo pulled on Tobey made their bond even stronger. Leo talked about it saying, "I literally jumped out of the car. I was like, Tobey, hey, hey." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know you. You're that guy. But I just made him my pal. When I want someone to be my friend, I just make them my friend." Apparently, even when Leo asked Tobey to collaborate with him on the movie The Great Gatsby, Tobey was literally living next door. Tobey has also said in some interviews that he and Leo are quite close and that he has a lot of love for him. These are just some of the duos who've been friends ever since childhood. Which one surprised you the most? Feel free to leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.